welcome to episode 335 of Flight
Football.
And anything else.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Mike. How you doing, Dave?
Better than most, not as good as some. How are you, sir?
Excellent. Survived the North Studio massacre.
Yeah. More on that later.
Yes, and a shout out to the vermin that helped with cleanup of said North Studio massacre.
All right.
Yeah, let's introduce the first tasting, and then I'll get into that. Talking to the mic. This is our 335th episode, so I should know to talking to the mic by now.
Right on.
All right, so we have a Fat Orange Cat takeover tonight. So our first tasting and our second tasting and our third tasting are from Fat Orange Cat, which is a contact brewery in North Haven, Connecticut.
I love Fat Orange Cat.
They're usually pretty good, typically with mostly IPAs, but we only finish with an IPA. Our first tasting is Imperial Jack Hot, a chili ale with an episode high 8% ABV. IBU's not mentioned. And it's an Imperial Ale with jalapeno.
All right. This will be interesting.
If nothing else, it should clean the insides out.
The pipes are clean.
Oh, the jalapeno jumping through.
Oh, yeah.
On the notes.
Another shout out while we're pouring.
Woo.
Jason Moeller, thank you, sir. Regular. Sorry, man. Had to do it.
Mike's pour, Dave's pour.
Yeah.
It's only, like I said, folks, it's only episode 335. Cheers.
Cheers. Jason helped me out on a quote of an unfortunate situation, so thanks, Jason. Appreciate it once again. And I'll get the Traverse in there early June. Yeah, there's some heat to this.
Slow burn on the finish. But if you like jalapeno, it's
I might be wimping out on this and following it up with some ice cream or some shit like that. I don't know.
Dare I say, I think refreshing would be a stretch with the jalapeno finish.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
very tasty nonetheless.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
A lot of flavor.
Yes. A lot of flavor. And I got to make sure. I don't know what the fuck the mic's problem is. It doesn't seem, unless my headphones aren't working properly. But anyway.
Mine are jumping out.
Do you want to go into what we've been watching, or do we go over the North Studio massacre?
Well, people are on the edge of their seat right now, so.
All right, so
let's go with the North Studio massacre.
Actually, first of all, congratulations to youngest son who did walk last Friday.
Yes.
We did have a successful, albeit baseball-wise, a little bit disappointing trip Saturday on the Green Monster. At least they didn't cancel it before we went up there, so we got to go up there, ate a bag of peanuts, had a beer, and then they rained it out. And then Sunday, the Red Sox lost 4-1, but we had a good time.
Good.
Travel was good.
Good.
And whatnot. So then I get home late Monday night, so Tuesday go to work. After work, cut the grass, and Chuck's not on the edge of his seat. So anyway, I go to the backyard, and I'm about ready to cut the backyard. This is actually Wednesday. I cut the front and side Tuesday. I get out there and pushing the mower, getting ready to get it started. And then, kind of a little bit jumped because I look. There's a little bunny, dead. Scan my eyes this way, dead. I see the hole where they buried him in. I mean, not buried, their den or whatever they're called, whatever rabbits live in.
Right.
And then I look my eyes a little bit further there. Well, there's number 3. Number 4. And number 5. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And
did you run him over with a mower?
No, I did not. And I'm like, no, this was Tuesday. I noticed this. because I wasn't cutting the back. So I said I'll get that later, but I got to get
Right.
because it was looking like rain. So I did front and side, and then yesterday. So Ruby noses around in there. Her scent picks him up. She picks him up. Obviously,
Yeah.
too rough, and kills him.
Yeah.
So Wednesday I get home from work. I'm like, all right, got to cut the backyard. I'm going to bring out a trash bag because I got to pick up the 5 carcasses.
Right.
I get out there, and they're gone. All 5 of them.
Really?
So I text Nick. I said, how long did you leave Ruby out today? I don't know, just to go to the bathroom and back in. I said, why? And I well, you didn't leave her out there where she could have ate all 5
rabbits.
And Nick is like, if she ate 5,
Yeah.
then
5.
Nick Witzke's on.
Hell yeah.
Hey, welcome aboard, Nick. And Chuck's
Hey, Nick.
on. Chuck, we're not. You've been on
Well,
before.
I already put Chuck's quote on there, so everybody, yeah.
So anyway, we got But, all right, Linderman, settle down. The WWE content is light, Chuck, so we got to kind of extend other conversations. So,
oh yeah, and I was gonna give a shout out to Shelly and the ladies, Unicorn Land.
So anyway, I get out there Wednesday.
I'll do it
Chuck's
later.
Getting impatient,
Yep.
and apparently a crow, a hawk, an eagle, and another varmint. They must have came by, swooped
them up,
smelled
and
it.
yeah.
So I didn't even have
Nice.
to pick any of the bunnies up. So Ruby, I assume Ruby killed him.
Oh yeah.
Because if it was a hawk that got him, the hawk would have just taken him originally.
Correct.
They wouldn't have killed him,
No,
left
yeah.
him in the yard.
Oh, I've seen Ruby's work
Yeah,
in
Ruby's
years
taught
past.
Adult bunny.
Oh yeah.
This is just child. The rabbits have to learn.
Yeah.
I mean, just don't give birth and house your babies in the backyard. I can't be held accountable.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so there, Chuck, it's done.
Shelly
Nick,
said hi from Unicorn Land.
hi, Shelley. What's Unicorn Land?
It's from a book I think they were reading, and they've got I don't know. It's probably a good thing we don't have. If we were taking guests on, I'm sure they would show the unicorn masks that they have to ride around the neighborhood in. But I think Shelly wasn't from a book. You can let us know. The unicorn, like the mask, it's scary. It's scary as
All right.
I don't know. Good. I hope there's no kids.
Well,
Mommy.
well, if Nick's still on there, Nick typically listens like after hours
right.
when he's working.
Right.
Is tomorrow a go? As of right now, I plan on going. I don't know how much drinking I'll do, but we do have
Right.
If tomorrow at Dixie is a go, I do plan on going. I should be out of work because Memorial Day weekend's the following weekend, so it won't start getting real busy till like Wednesday-ish. So I do plan on going, looking into the suite, yada, 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 whatever.
Yeah.
So if you're still on, Nick, let us know if tomorrow is still a go, weather permitting, obviously.
Right.
So what have you been watching, Dave?
All right. First up, For All Mankind, almost ready to finish it. That's the one that, hey, Nick says yes, tomorrow's a go.
All right. I'm hoping to be there.
Yeah, I can't. I've got a regional track meet, so it'll have to be another Saturday.
Well, tomorrow's Friday,
Or
but
whatever, Fridays, Saturdays, tomato. Let's call the whole thing off.
there we go.
All right. So For All Mankind on Apple TV, that's the one where they started 4 seasons ago saying, what if the space race never ended? And today we would be at a spot where we're actually already on Mars. So
Or what if it actually began?
yes, if you go by your dinosaur theories, etc. Yeah. You were wanting to do, right there. Anyway.
Actually, I drove last time we went out there, so I actually sat myself, but
Yeah. But that's it's still good. It's still it's sci-fi, yes, technically, but it's all technology that we would have used today. There's nothing magical or fantastical. It's all, engineering that we could probably use today if, they had the balls to do it.
Correct. So before I go to anything, so it was softball tonight, soccer tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it might be Nick and I, rocking the
Dixie Motor Speedway. Yeah.
And here's a question for you, though. So you laugh at me for like my dinosaur theory and whatnot.
Yeah.
So we landed on the moon in, what was it, 69? Sure, 60-something.
Yeah.
Math guy here, 31 and 26 is 57 years.
Yeah.
Why haven't we been back?
That's the question, and why that all came up about.
That's why that is. Now, some may disagree with my dinosaurs never existed theory.
Right.
Because, people found bones in a yard and said it was a T-Rex quadriceps or whatever. That wouldn't be a bone. That would be a muscle.
Right.
But anyway, you know what I'm saying? But that's actually a valid argument on the landing on the moon. Like, why have we, so we could,
money,
we
time.
we could do it in 30. So we had money in 69, but we don't in the.
Yeah, I mean, the theory is, or people would say, did you get that from Jen?
No, I did not.
There you
go. I assume hawk, crow, or eagle.
Yeah.
Must have smelled it, swooped down, said, lunch.
Yeah. I don't think you're getting any coyotes or anything in your backyard.
No, and a squirrel wouldn't.
No. No, squirrels aren't eating little bunnies.
So.
Yeah. So the theory is, at that time, the space race, it was, who was going to, who was going to get there first, who was going to, be in control of the space from our, Jesus, David, from the edge of our atmosphere to the moon, who was going to be in control of that. There was some military things. It was still the Cold War, et cetera, et cetera. So, I mean, they were putting everything they could put into it, supposedly, to make sure that we were the first ones to do it. And then probably found out, like, shit, we just spent a lot of money for what?
Right.
And then started. My thing is, we had a plane, the space shuttles that could fly, land, right?
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with why are we going back to rockets that can land themselves? So, more questions.
This has a nice slow burn.
It's got something of a burn.
It's very tasty.
Yeah.
All right.
So, For All Mankind.
Liz and I,
Yeah.
Only one thing this week. Netflix, Man on Fire. 7 episodes. It's kind of like an offshoot of the Denzel Washington movie, but only in series form.
Mm-hmm.
It left it where, if all things line up, they'll do a season 2. But
sure,
if you can get past the, what's the Vin Diesel racing movie? Fast and Furious. If you can get by the Fast and the Furious type,
right?
Just like, that would never happen.
Right.
I mean, even more unrealistic than Yellowstone, Chuck, if you can believe that. So it's one of those you just sit and watch. I mean, like these 5 basically nobodies. This isn't even a spoiler. Like 5 nobodies have access to a armored bomb squad vehicle, because who doesn't really?
Right.
A helicopter that they can go over a prison and shoot with, an ambulance with ambulance uniform. I mean, who doesn't have all that stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, there's unbelievable stuff over and over and over again.
Yeah. But
a very entertaining 7-part series.
All right.
Oh, that's right. I have not watched. And Eric and Chuck both swear by the just immature, juvenile humor of that, which is right up our alley.
Exactly.
And that's all we have to watch.
The other thing, I believe last weekend, Shelly and I watched a couple episodes of The Pit. Just slowly making our way through The Pit. Good story. funny at times, intense. If you like a ER on steroids, that's kind of what that was.
And it could have been a corrections corner. Liz informed me that season is done. She's done watching that.
Yeah. Okay.
She has nothing to. If there's a season 3, I'm sure she'll watch it. But
All right.
she's caught up and done
All
with
right.
that. So.
Next one, The Boys.
Oh, how many episodes?
So I'm 4 out of 8 right now.
All 8 are out?
No. The 8th one is out on the 20th. Next Wednesday.
Wow, where does time go?
Yeah, the 7th episode was out, and next Wednesday, the 20th, May 20th, is the final. And that I don't understand this either. Like 5 seasons of The Boys. I think it's the 5th season. I can't. It seemed like
I thought it was the 4th, but
Yeah.
if you're saying it's
I think it's the 5th.
it's at least the 4th because I distinctly remember.
Or maybe it is the 4th, and I read, are they coming out with the 5th?
This is supposedly the end.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Whatever season this is, it is the end. It's going to a finale.
This
but it
is the end, my friend.
Simon and Garfunkel?
No, it's the Doors, but it was a fucking horrible rendition. Keep it to yourself, Chuck. I know it was bad. Zip it.
So yeah, I mean, if gratuitous violence and over the top everything, it's it's like Soldier Boy. They're in a meeting and he just out of nowhere just randomly just turns to the deep and goes, "You need knee pads." He's like, "What? What?" He goes, "You need knee pads. You look like you want to suck my hog." Like, just like, why?
That's superhero talk.
It's superhero talk, sure. Every superhero talk.
Do you like that guy as Homelander or the Banshee guy?
I think he does a great job with Homelander.
I do too, because he's
absolutely
he's a dick.
He's an absolute dick, but he's crazy. I mean, he's
he's had issues.
Cuckoo for
little
Cocoa
mommy
Puffs.
issues.
Oh yeah. Big mommy for issues, or mommy issues. Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, The Boys. So I'm on episode 4 of that.
All right,
that's it.
There is an interesting one coming out on Netflix. It's dubbed, but it's something along the lines of like father and son. So, and basically it's been done before, but the son tags the dad's new wife.
Oh.
And they meet in like at a family setting. Dad's going to introduce his new piece to the family, and the son's like, I just tapped that. So that would actually be awkward.
Yeah.
See, Chuck likes him in Banshee better.
Yeah.
He's good in Banshee, but his character in Homelander is perfect because he's a dick.
Yeah.
So
yeah. All right. Moving on.
What have you been listening to?
Yep. You want me to start?
Sure.
New? All right. Country, for all of our country listeners out there, James Aldean had a new album, April...
James or Jason?
James.
Isn't there a Jason Aldean too?
Did I get it wrong?
I don't know. I'm not a country guy.
Damn it, Mike.
I'm sure it's Jason Aldean.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't really want to diss nobody. You might think I had a little too much Bacardi, but that's not the problem. The problem's Yvette. How bad can a girl's reputation get? That's not Jason Aldean.
Yeah, shit, it's Jason.
Thank you.
Fuck.
And I'm not even team country.
No, you're not. All right, not James. Jason Aldean. But I did not listen to all 40 songs. I will come clean with that.
I'll mention that on my something old on that.
So 40 songs, an hour and 23 minutes, and it's called Songs About Us, track by track version, which if you're a Jason Aldean...
So wait a second, 40 songs, an hour and 23 minutes?
Yeah.
Those are fucking short songs.
They're pretty song. They're pretty short.
All right.
Yeah. But here's the thing. The hour that includes, this is how short they are. That includes, I would say 20 out of the 40 songs have a little prelude to it where he talks about the song and this is how it was written, why it was written and how it was written and, gives a little like interlude to that. And it's kind of, after about the third or fourth time with as short of the songs so maybe there's a couple songs in there that were pretty good, but they were too fluffy, I would say, for me. I was looking for something a little, not short enough. Yes. Yeah. So that was my something new.
All right. So my new, I'm not even going to call it a bit of a cop-out. There was nothing that hit my
and that's why
Spotify,
I went with country.
nothing that hit my Spotify new, and I had to check the phone for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But I'm going to repeat, and hopefully we don't lose Jake as a listener on Friday mornings when he's cleaning out the horse stables. Are they stables or stalls, Jake? Let me know in the morning. Because if he were to listen to this,
Yeah.
he may stop listening to the pod.
All right.
But my something new is the album that I listened to and reviewed on episode 333. So just 2 weeks ago. Jack, small J A C K period, by Jack the Underdog. I'm not going to give the particulars. Give 333 a listen. I listened to that album, I'm going to say conservatively 3 times, and arguably parts of 5 times.
Yeah.
And my favorite song, if you listen to the lyrics, Prom King Ego, is almost my life in a nutshell. Now, I never was prom king. I was on King Arthur's court, but I was not the king. But
yeah,
and you've listened to Bowling for Soup,
yep,
Blink 182
yep,
on my recommendation. Other thing, I think you have to listen to this album. This is a fantastic fucking album.
Okay. Jack from Jack the Underdog.
Yes.
Okay.
And it
got it.
Like I say, it's an easy listen too, because it's only 36 minutes.
Yeah.
So, but I listened to it 3 times. Absolutely fantastic.
Okay. All right. My old.
Yes.
So, like I said, I kind of I needed something a little upbeat to keep working and keep going. So I went back to Zach Brown, The Foundation, 2008. 15 songs, 56 minutes, Toes, Where the Boat Leaves From, and Chicken Fried, but the Slept On song, like you say and the kids say.
Chicken Fried, now I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I've heard that song.
Different Kind of Fine.
All right, I'm not sure if I've heard that, but I've heard like chicken on a Saturday night, probably something like that. Is that the same song I'm thinking of?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, for sure. All right. You're old?
All right, my old, as recommended by current viewer, loyal listener, loyal viewer, Mr. Chuck McPeak, I went Who's Next from The Who. Now, I only listened, there's an expanded edition, which is 2 discs, and it's like it's a 2 hours and 33 minutes. And I'm like, I don't have time to listen. Yeah, so I don't know where that came from, but the original album was released August 14th, 1971. It was 9 songs, 43 minutes. The first 2 songs, Bob O'Reilly and Bargain.
Yeah.
And then the last 3 songs, Mobile.
Oh, Mobile.
Behind Blue Eyes.
Yep.
And Won't Get Fooled Again.
Yes.
Put this album in contention for a Mount Rushmore type. Now, the 4 songs in the middle I wasn't real familiar with, and I didn't have a lot. And I'm like, okay, they're kind of a little bit clunkers. But with those 5, and by the way, Bob O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Most people, I don't know about most people, but some people mistakenly call that Teenage Wasteland. The name of the song is actually Bob O'Reilly, and it was
right.
Help me out, Chuck. CSI Miami, or it wasn't Criminal Minds, but was it the theme song was? I think it was with that David Caruso or whatever his name was, with the reddish blonde hair, who was the detective.
Oh yeah. I can't remember what show that was.
That was the theme song for it, but I think Won't Get Fooled Again and Mobile are my 2 favorites. Although Teenage Wasteland, Bob O'Reilly, that's the staple song from this album in my opinion. But thank you very much, Chuck.
Yep.
Well done.
There you go. Chuck says yes.
I believe that was to CSI Miami.
Correct.
So.
All right. So that was your old.
Yes.
All right. So before we go inside the ropes, Shelly, I said the unicorn, no book. Where was the unicorn from then? If it wasn't from a book, I can't remember what that was. Anyway, no book. Help me out. Can't have dead air.
That was the Swingers Club.
Yeah, then you got to go like that. All right, but I can't remember where the unicorn was from. I want to know now. I'm very curious.
You got to cut him some slack, Shelly. He's busy. He's got a big track meet tomorrow.
Yeah, huge track meet. All right, and by the way, this Imperial Jack Hot Imperial Ale with
jalapeno.
I was gonna do the Dumb and Dumber version of Jalapeno, but you beat me to it. In any event, all right. Well, all right. I don't know that. It's just like, Chuck, why can't she answer questions like you do? I don't know. Anyway, we'll move on.
All right. So you want to go inside the ropes?
Yeah, we'll go inside the ropes.
I don't think. Yeah. Ding ding. All right. Backlash. Did you see it? I was 5-0.
Yeah.
Although 4-1 on my no DQ picks because I fell into the dirt rags who said Roman was pulled from the June events because that means he's in contract negotiations, blah, 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 blah. So I picked Jacob Fatu on no DQ.
Yeah.
But here on Flights Football, anything else, I picked Roman, a perfect 5-0. You were 3-2 because you went with Seth.
Yeah.
Now, Braun won with some monkey business.
Sure.
And then you picked, what was your other law? You picked Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoop that trick. I knew whoop that trick wasn't going to lose. So you were 3-2. I was 5-0. The Danhausen match was a bit ridiculous. I think they're misusing Kit Wilson. Kit Wilson is a great worker, but he's just stuck in a gimmick.
Yeah.
And even for what I think I called it last week when we were doing our picks, I think I called it a intermission match.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it was too hokey.
An intermission match, you go up and pee, you get something to eat.
You get your CM Punk shirt,
sure,
and your popcorn and your $30 beer,
right?
And it went on too long. It looks like Asuka's retiring, so Io beat her.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because Io beat her, and then they hugged in the middle of the match and cried, and then on the Raw that I'm almost through, they hugged again and said, "Well, even if we fight, we'll always be family." And then Asuka took,
and then she spit her with blue stuff.
No, not this time. She took her rolling suitcase and walked out the door. So,
all right.
But all in all, it was a watchable premium live event. Obviously, it's Backlash. It isn't SummerSlam, Survivor Series, WrestleMania.
Right.
It was decent.
Okay.
Nothing spectacular.
Gotcha.
I mean, haters will hate.
Sure.
I enjoyed it. My FU moment was, so obviously when it happened live, Nick and I were in Boston, and then I avoided spoilers until I got home Tuesday, turned it on. I'm going to watch it. I thought I went to Hulu, ESPN, Backlash. I thought I hit the match. I hit the post show, and the first thing that pops up with Roman with the belt saying, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, he said, I told you Jacob didn't belong. And I'm like, motherfucker, I went 4 days without a spoiler, and I'm going to watch it, and I see Roman Reigns won the match. Son of a bitch. But anyway.
All right.
Unless you have any other questions on wrestling.
I
Chuck,
don't.
Last call on wrestling, or otherwise we're going to rate this beer and move on to sports.
All right.
You know what?
Now, I don't know if they had bad Wi-Fi or something like that, but it looked like Shelly was on and then off and then on. It went from 7 to 8.
We're going from. I think it's because we're right at that million.
Yeah.
and then 999,999 million. It's really throwing EV Mux off a little bit.
I think so.
You know what? I'm going to rate this based on the beer itself. It says it's a Imperial Jack Hot, an Imperial Ale with jalapenos. It checks all the boxes. It's delicious. $4.41.
Wow. Oh, I think I'm going to give you kudos for that. I had it at a $3.85 and probably undersold it a little bit. I'm still waiting for what this is going to do to my stomach, but that's the surprising part is I thought by now, because it's got a slow burn. It's just a nice slow burn the entire time. Chuck. Yeah.
Well, you know, there's no spoilers though, because you rely on me for all your wrestling info, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
He's a closet WWE guy.
But going back to is it right on the back of the tongue, back of the throat, a nice slow burn. It's not horrible.
My lips are like I just ate a jalapeno pepper.
Sure, but my stomach's fine.
Mine too.
100%.
Now, obviously, if you don't like jalapenos, I don't recommend this beer for you. But if you don't mind a little heat with your food and that, I don't know if I could drink this all night long for 6, 8, 10, 12 beers.
No.
Well, sure I could. If that's all we're drinking, I'm in, and I'll just see how it turns out.
Right. Right.
Anyway,
but I kudos to you for rating it as is. The can, it looks like it's going to be hot, and it is, and you get what you paid for.
Exactly. So now on Tapped, only 238 people have checked in on this, and they're right in line with you at 3.83.
All right.
And by the way, that's my pre-pod beer, folks. All right, sorry about the banging there. We have to follow up with professional, how professional people.
Yeah.
That right there is our light.
Yeah.
So we have a brighter picture. How do we get rid of that? That's the question.
Oh, so usually these are mounted in
it was rhetorical.
Yeah. Usually these are mounted like in a studio in the ceiling or up on an angle way up here. Right. And so I think the angle would, it'd be bouncing. I wonder
what would it look like if we put the camera
or they don't put any reflective material in the background.
Everybody wants to see Wally the Green Monster.
Well, I do. I know that. You know what everybody else wants?
What's that, Dave?
To go to the Maple Grill. It's an amazing farm-to-table restaurant and microbrewery offering a rotating selection of the freshest local items available and cooked over an open kitchen's wood-fire grill. The Maple Grill not only offers the greatest of local fare, but wood-fired craft beers and seltzers as well. But wait, before you get into that car, check out their menu. Go online. Go to themaplegrill.net. That's spelled GRILLE.net. Check out the current menu and see what's on tap. And then get yourself to 13105 Gratiot Road in Hemlock. And when you get there,
tell them Mike and Dave sent you.
Exactly.
What will you get?
A smile.
Ask my sister Jen, but just tell them. Second tasting. Look at that can, folks.
Oh, wow.
Look at that can, folks. Blanket material or no? Huh? Talk to me. We have the Kit Kat Club. A porter with chocolate and vanilla. 7%. IBUs unmentioned.
Wow. Now, I'm telling you what, as good as most of their IPAs are, as good as that was, because it was, obviously, if you don't like jalapenos, you're not going to drink a jalapeno beer. I'm really looking forward to this one. This one might be the ice cream I was talking about. No?
Porters are a style that are stouts actually have more flavor and more like grip, if you will.
Except for the Kentucky Bourbon Barrel.
Porters are weird.
Okay.
I think like porters are poor man stouts, basically.
Sure. Is this going to overflow? I did it again.
Oops, I did it again. I don't know. Why did I smell that?
I don't know.
I
don't.
Where's that been? Cheers. Porter, chocolate. I don't.
Nope.
Do you get any vanilla?
Not yet.
All right.
Is there coffee in here? I'm getting.
No, it just says chocolate and vanilla. Yeah, there we go. All right, Dave, let me rip through these quickly here.
Yes.
NHL.
Rip through them.
Colorado spotted the Wild of Minnesota, 3-0 lead in Colorado in the first period last night. Fought their way back, won the game in overtime, won the series in 5 games, 4-1, and now they currently await the winner of the Anaheim Mighty Ducks and the Vegas Golden Knights, who play later tonight, and the Vegas Golden Knights are up 3-2. They play Game 6 tonight in Anaheim.
Mm-hmm.
Over in the Eastern Conference, the Carolina Hurricanes swept the Philadelphia Flyers to go 8-0 in the playoffs. And I believe, if I read the stat correctly, the third team ever to start the playoffs 8-0, the first since 1985. And they await the winner of the Montreal Canadiens and the Buffalo Sabres, who are currently tied 2-2, and Game 5 is going on as we speak.
All right.
So we're looking at Colorado versus Anaheim, Vegas in the West, Carolina versus Montreal or Buffalo in the East. My money's on Carolina. That's what it was with Rick from the old Meyer employee who's retired.
Right. Yeah.
NBA in the East, the New York Knickerbockers swept my Philadelphia 76ers. So both my Philadelphia teams got swept.
I was looking at that.
Swept.
Yeah.
What does Liz say? She knows how to pick beer.
Yes.
I hate all of it. See,
absolutely.
Well, yes. Actually, I'd failed to mention that the Fat Cat takeover is courtesy of Liz, who picked them all out.
Yes.
There's also a fourth one, but I'm almost positive we actually had that fourth one on a previous episode. I'm still going to drink it.
Yes, yeah.
So the Knicks swept the Sixers, and they await the winner of the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Detroit Pistons, who let one get away at. They're at Little Caesars, right? They also play at Little Caesars Arena.
No, they're Cleveland next to. Oh, yes.
So the Pistons let Game 5 slip through their grasp at Little Caesars Arena, and now they travel to Cleveland on Friday for Game 6. But the Pistons were down to the Magic, came back and won. So the Knicks await the winner of Cleveland-Detroit.
A lot of Detroit fans don't think they're going to be able to, just the feel of how they're playing. And, they were up, 9 with 2 minutes to go and ended up going into overtime and losing it.
I've seen about 2/3 of one of the game against the Magic, and that was just because I was at Joe Cool's in Novi, and it was on the bar that I was at.
Okay.
And then in the West, OKC swept Bron and the Lakers and await the winner of the T-Wolves, another Minnesota team, Minnesota Wild, Minnesota T-Wolves.
Yep.
And the Spurs are up 3-2. Game 6 also tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Question for you.
Yes, I'm going to answer.
And I'm calling bullshit.
Oh.
I don't care enough about the NBA to make it my FU. So,
Okay. Bring it.
did you happen to see? Did you happen to see the most beautiful girl
in the world?
Um,
And if you did, was she
Who
crying?
sings that?
Neil Sedaka.
Okay. Anyway, did you see? I want to say it was Game 5, where Minnesota beat San Antonio.
No.
No, it must have been Game 4 because San Antonio won Game 5.
Yeah.
Game 4, where Victor Wembanyama threw that elbow, nearly decapitated the guy, got ejected.
Yeah.
Season, any other player, that's a suspension. That flagrant foul is a suspension.
Okay.
But
nope,
he's the Shohei Ohtani of the NBA.
Correct.
And the NBA, exactly. So you have to call things right down the middle. He should have been fucking suspended.
Yeah.
You know,
I can't believe that
he's a 22-year-old kid. I'm not hating on Victor.
Right.
He did what he did, and part of the reason is he was a foot taller and it caught the guy right in his fucking throat.
Well, I thought it would go over his head.
Right. So, but I mean, that was a vicious elbow.
Yeah.
He should have been suspended. In the regular season, he would have been suspended. Or if that would have been Joe Sklinkty.
Yeah.
Joe Sklinkty would have been suspended for probably the rest of the playoffs.
Right. I got you.
But anyway, so we await that.
All right.
MLB, American League, 5 teams, only 5 teams are at or above 500.
How does that work?
Just everybody beats everybody. Parity's a beautiful thing.
I guess.
Led by the Tampa Bay Rays, 28-14 or a 667 winning percentage. They do everything right. The little things, the big things. Charlie Rich, good call, Chuck.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I thought it was Neil Sedaka.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going with Chuck.
Yeah, well, I believe him. He's more of an encyclopedia on that stuff than me. Yeah.
I was more of a Charlie Pride fan myself. But Tampa, small ball, moves runners over, takes extra bases, steals bases. They're a good team. I saw it firsthand.
Yeah.
The Red Sox are 18-24, playing better. And because there are only 5 teams over 500, the Red Sox are only 2.5 games out of a wild card.
Wow.
So to go back to your Dumb and Dumber reference, so you're telling me there's a chance.
You're telling me there's a chance.
In the NL, 8 teams are at or over 500, including all 5 of the NL Central teams. All 5 teams in the NL Central are 5 over 500. I think the Reds are in last place at 23-20. And the Atlanta Braves at 30-13 or 698 have the best record in the bigs.
Yep.
Dodgers are kind of scuffling along. And if anybody ever wanted to throw in the conspiracy fix theory, I will buy into it with this, because just like last year, the Dodgers dick teased everybody all along. Now, you might say, well, fuck, they were this close to losing the World Series. Well, they didn't.
Right.
But they meandered through the regular season.
Yeah.
And the Padres battled them for the division. And because the heat is they have like a $6 gazillion payroll.
Yeah.
And here they are, second place, like I think the 3rd best record in the National League, and just like ho-humming it through.
Sure.
They've got the best player on the planet on their team. They'll be there in the end.
Yeah.
Don't, fear not,
Yeah.
So.
All right. Is that it for MLB?
Yes, and
All right,
then
so
NASCAR All-Star Week, so I don't know if we're doing that side bet that we normally do.
I never set it up. Did you set
I think we've alternated setting up, but there's still time.
So well, when it's this Sunday, isn't it?
Right, but all you got to do is throw in $20 and make up a pool.
Okay. All right.
And for all those never mind.
Never
mind, none of those guys are on.
All right. So, yeah.
Not after they were eviscerated last week.
No. All right. The Unicorn Land?
Yes.
Okay. So I got the answer to that. We're going to go back to that real quick. I know this is like ADHD, broadcasting, but here's what the Unicorn Land is. It's an imaginary place that people go, and you are so excited on your drive up, and for 48 hours, you're in a vortex of joy. And on Sunday, you get spit out broke, hungover, and can't wait to go back.
All right.
So it sounds like,
That
like a
sounds like
guy's
some of my
weekend.
blanket material.
Sounds like a guy's weekend, a girl's weekend, kind of a thing like that. So that's pretty much what Unicorn Land is.
All right. Thank you, Shelley.
Yeah.
What do you-
PGA.
yeah.
All right.
talk to
So
me. The
PGA Championship
The
at
unofficial fifth major, right?
yes, yep, unofficial fifth major in the suburb of West Philly. Right now, there's a gajillion. I think that's an actual number.
It is.
It's more like
It
1,
is.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoop, just updated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people tied for first at -3. Scheffler is one of them.
He fucking parred the last 2 holes. That pussy.
So, Potgieter. Remember this dude? Do you remember
Who's Potgieter?
he's just a really young kid.
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
Mike's Dumpster Adventures for sure. He's this kid that just hits the ball like Tiger Woods length, but because now half of the PGA Tour, because Tiger set the standard and now everybody's worked towards that. But this kid smashes the golf ball. I mean, it's stupid. So
He's
like,
leading it?
yeah, well, I mean, he's tied for the lead.
What's his name?
Potgieter. Potgieter.
I don't even know what flag that is.
Aldrich. South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah. So a German, Jaeger, Australian. Oh, Minwoo Lee. That dude's awesome. I love listening
South
to that.
African is Vijay Singh, right? No. What's the South African golfer?
Oh God. There's been a few of them.
Gary Player.
It's not Ernie Els.
No, Ernie Els is Australian.
Gary Player. Gary Player, South Africa.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's cut
Sure.
our losses there.
Yeah. But anyway, Scheffler's tied. Schauffele's down there at -2. Reed, Lowry, a bunch of guys at -2, -1. Koepka's at -1. Rahm, Spieth. Morikawa's sticking in there at -1. My guy, though, my PGA Tour guy that I have in my pool, I'm going to look for him real quick down the list, and I'm not seeing him, not seeing him.
That's not a good sign then.
No, this is really not a good sign. This is actually a horrible sign. Oh, there he is. +5. Motherfucker.
Who is he?
Tyler? Yeah, Tyler Collette. He's a PGA Tour professional. He's supposed to be the hottest, when I researched him, the hottest playing. He's going to have to play his ass off to get off of the
So I take it in this pool you had to break him up.
Yeah, you had to have one actual PGA Tour professional, like a golf course professional.
All right. Well, that makes sense. 'Cause I was going to say, if you could just pick any golfers you wanted and you picked him, then you deserve to lose.
No, I think +4 is the cut, the projected cut right now. So
Yeah, that'll change tomorrow. It's
yeah,
only
for sure. There's a gajillion people under par. But anyway, so PGA Tour is getting exciting. Let's go to NASCAR. So last week we were bowling at the Glen.
Yep.
Right? Road course, almost 2.5 miles. You had AJ Allmendinger. I had C. Bell. And I think I finished 7th. I don't know. Where did Allmendinger finish?
The paying positions are 10, 9, 8 points. I got 7 points. So Allmendinger was the 4th highest finisher of our pool.
It was a horrible pick. Did you pick before me or after me?
You
Before.
went Bell. I went
Allmendinger right after me?
Yes, because we did it on the air.
Right. So I didn't know who went first when we were on the air, but I'm like, how horrible of a. I must not know.
Just nobody heard it.
No, but I mean, I'm saying from a picking standpoint, I mean, Allmendinger is usually a better road course person, just like whatever the hell his name is.
Shane Van Ginsberg.
That's it.
I don't understand how that is possible. Like, does he have 3 feet and 2 hands? Because it's almost automatic that he wins a road course.
Almost automatic. And how many actual oval courses has he won? Very few.
I think he may have one. But yeah, it's just weird. It's like you're driving a car.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot more turns on a road course,
sure.
But it's like
somehow
Kyle Larson. I mean, there are guys in like Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell and those guys. They race dirt, they race oval, they race everything.
Right.
So like that Connor Zilic is also a road course aficionado.
Right.
He don't fucking win.
No, that's true. But I mean, but that was a good pick. That was a good pick for you. But I should have researched better road course drivers. Anyway, whatever. But this Sunday is the NASCAR All-Star race at Dover. So, like you said, if somebody gets on their horse, and it's not going to be me, I'm telling you right now. But if somebody,
I thought you meant you weren't doing the pool. If somebody runs it, you'll get in.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay, yeah. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, I'll get in on it. But it's not. I'm not doing it. I got too much to do. So there we go. We got Dover International Speedway. It's a 1 mile oval at Dover, Delaware, although they do not talk like this in Dover, Delaware.
I think they call it the Monster Mile, don't they?
I think so.
All right.
Yeah, for sure. And you did the NBA update, and that's all I have for sports.
That's all I have for sports.
All right.
So, ready to rate this?
Yeah.
My rating's written down, and you go first.
I had to take another pull. I still have a little burn from the jalapeno.
It's there.
It's still there.
That was an amazing fucking selection.
Oh.
Ooh, I still have a little more left in my fucking porter.
I'm going to go on this porter. I'm going to go 3.90. Now, I think this porter has a better mouthfeel. It has a more of a mouthfeel like a stout, as opposed to some of the porters we've had have been really thin.
Yes.
And so,
and dirty, like a
tea.
Wet tea bag.
Yeah. So
the tea bag that you put in hot water, not the tea bag that you're thinking of.
I wasn't thinking of that, Mike. Not that you know of. So, yeah, 3.90.
If you teabag somebody, you're the one swinging your nuts on their face, right?
Correct,
okay.
Yeah.
And then if you got teabagged.
Yeah, you have somebody's nuts in your face. Have you ever heard of hanging brains?
No.
You haven't?
No.
We were at a bachelor party, and this is back in the day when you do stupid stuff in your early 20s. And so hanging brains is...
I'll be 59, and I do stupid shit all the time.
You're at the bar, you're talking to someone, and in this case, if you're gonna tell your bros that you're hanging brains, you take the boys out, and you're at the bar talking to a woman or somebody like that, just nonchalantly just talking, while your friends are over at the table watching you with the twins out.
If I were to do that, nobody would even notice. They would think I was doing the impression of the Silence of the Lamb killer.
Put it in the basket. Put it in the fucking basket. All right. So no, we're not teabagging, we're not hanging brains, but this is a really good beer. The vanilla is really coming out now. I don't know if you noticed, but the chocolate, now that I'm 3/4 of the way through this.
And this is weird, and people are going to think we fixed this, and we didn't, because I had already written it down.
I didn't see it.
I like this almost as much as I like the jalapeno beer, but I thought the vanilla was missing.
Oh.
So I marked it down and went 3.88. And you know what our friends at Untapped?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
The millions of people watching this live stream are going to call bullshit, just like I call bullshit on dinosaurs and that fictitious moon landing in the 60s.
Right.
Because 86 people have checked in on this beer.
Yep.
So either it's a new beer or a very unpopular beer.
It's got to be a new beer, because where they're at, North Haven, Connecticut, right?
Yes.
No, that's like the beer capital of the Northeast.
Those 86 people checked in at 389, which puts us at 388, 389, and 390.
Wow.
Frankly, it sounds made up.
It kind of does.
It wasn't.
It's scripted.
But some people said we were actually on the moon.
It's scripted. All right.
All right, here's a third. Now watch. 2 bangers from Fat Orange Cat. The IPA is the Fat Orange Cat staple. See, even Chuck called bullshit. And I won't even argue with you, Chuck, because it sounds made up, but I can only speak the truth. So now watch. Fat Orange Cat is our favorite because of their IPAs. We had a chili ale, a porter, and now we're finishing with, what did Nick say? The beer has to be more popular than well, yeah, you and Chuck were just, they felt bad that the Kentucky, the bourbon barrel porter, they didn't discover it, so they shit on it.
Yeah, and then exactly.
They went into the employee engagement room and drank Coors Light. So now we know what the rating scale is. But anyway, take your beer.
No, sorry.
Our third and final tasting.
Oh, look at that.
We have Claws 2, a play on the movie Jaws 2.
That's fantastic.
Which is
yes,
our one and only IPA of the night. Fat Orange Cat specialty, in my opinion. Hopefully, I'm not let down after the Jack Hot and the Kit Kat Club.
You know when you're never let down, Mike?
When's that, Dave?
When you go to the Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. The Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill is a family-friendly sports bar with delicious food and a drink menu to please everyone. Looking for some fun on a weekday night? Grand Central's the place to be on Trivia Mondays, Comedy Tuesdays, Wild Wing Wednesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, and Fish Day Fridays, Sassy Saturdays, and Fun Day Sundays with drink specials every day. Grand Central is located at 3504 State Street in Saginaw, and you can check out their menu at their Facebook page, the Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. It's always a good time at Saginaw's hometown sports bar, Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. And when you get there,
tell them Mike and Dave sent you.
Exactly.
And before we pour Fat Orange Cat into our Tenacity Brewing out of Flint, Michigan pint glasses, another to view.
Yeah.
Did you see there's a Kevin Hart roast on Netflix? That fucking thing is 3 hours long.
What?
How long do they roast this fucker for?
They just lined up.
But I'm sure it's funny. I think I saw Nikki Glazer on the still shot, and then Jeff Ross looks ridiculous with a bald head.
Oh my gosh.
He's fucking amazing as a roaster.
He is amazing as a roaster, but as you've watched him, you watched the early stuff when he had his own show, and he had the curly pube head thing going, and then he went bald, but then he got super heavy. And then it didn't really look good. And then he got super thin. And then I don't know if he got super heavy again, but, how would that be to make that much money just to, make fun of people? I mean, how do you develop that skill enough where people are like, hey, we'd like to pay you $200,000 if you come on and just make this person look like a fool?
I think it's a little different than stand-up comedy, but honestly, I think that's
there you go.
Yes, Liz. I knew why you bought it, and hopefully it doesn't disappoint.
Yes,
I think that's got to be one of the toughest professions, relatively speaking, because obviously, brain surgery's got to be pretty tough.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot on the line there.
Yeah.
But a stand-up comic, I mean, like you and your buddies are at in the teacher's lounge and somebody says blah 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 blah. But to say that in front of 300 strangers, then they're looking at you like, all right, well, you're a fucking idiot.
Right.
I get that look a lot.
Yeah, you get that instant feedback.
Yeah, but anyway, so
here we go.
Let's hope.
You did the particulars, right? 7%.
Oh, yes.
All right.
I don't think I did 7%, and Fat Orange Cat must be on my side, and IBUs are bullshit.
Yep.
Well, it certainly pours like a hazy.
Very hazy.
I still don't understand fluid ounces. This is allegedly a pint glass.
Yeah.
That's a pretty decent pour, and you finally had a pretty decent pour.
Thank you.
But I've got a little left in the tank.
Oh yeah.
There.
Yeah.
So,
Cheers. The notes are fantastic. Definitely New England. Grapefruity. Grapefruity. if that's a word.
Checks all the boxes, fits the bill. Flights, football, anything else. Just voted Fat Orange Cat the brewer of the year.
Amen. Yep.
And the people at Fat Orange Cat are saying, "Who?" They got that going for me.
Yeah.
All right. Where are we starting?
All right, Mike. Question for you.
Let's go. Come
All right,
on.
This is a would you rather.
All right.
Ready?
Yes.
Would you rather be on a cruise ship out at sea and have multiple passengers with hantavirus, or would you rather be stuck inside a hotel with half of the not residents, but
Passengers.
well, no, hotel.
Okay.
Well, hotels don't have passengers; they have guests.
Okay, guess.
Half the guests with Ebola.
I'm going the cruise ship with
Okay.
the disease to get us off the war on Iran controversy.
Okay.
So I'm going that.
All right.
And that device, you can't touch rats or rat shit. Well, who's fucking touching rats? First of all, I'm seeing a rat and I'm going the other way. It's like, hey, fuck you, I'm out.
Right. Right. So apparently, whether it's rats or mice or wherever it came from, if it's walking across counters or wherever it was where food was prepared or however the people, it's on their pillows or what.
I'm still rolling that way. The Ebola, I'm out.
You're out.
Yep.
Okay. You don't want your insides turn into a goo.
The other one, they said it was just like a bad cold or something, or like
No, hantavirus you die from.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Well,
mean
they just
certain people.
discovered this?
Huh?
They just discovered.
No.
This
This has been around. This has been around.
And it was just this one fucking ship that's brought it to everybody's attention.
Apparently, they let a lot of rats and
Bullshit!
mice. Okay, all right, gotcha.
Yep.
All right, I gotcha.
That's to get you off the 508 gas prices. It's like, God damn it!
Right,
Rather have the hantavirus.
the hantavirus. Yeah. So, but they've been out there for a while. I think some of them
Our
got
numbers drastically dropped. It must have pissed off all our Republican friends.
But so you think it's a media spin with the hantavirus ship?
I think when it's your time, it's your time.
Yeah. Okay.
And it is what it is. Like, you make shit up. They're like, okay, well, Jesus Christ, they're all sick. Fuck them. They should have just sank the ship then. If it was that big of a fucking deal, sink that fucking ship.
Just run it right through the Straits of Hormuz.
just drop it there.
Okay.
It's like, hey, taking one for the team.
Yeah.
Just like that on 9/11 with the Flight 98 or whatever, where they bum rushed the cockpit and put it right into the field. They knew what they were doing. It's like,
Right.
you know what? We're not going to let anything else be destroyed. Put
Right.
it down. It's like magical COVID. Scared to take the heat. That's what thank you, Nick. That's exactly what I said. Nick just said it more eloquently than I did.
There you go.
How many times have we used eloquently on this podcast?
4.
I think it's under. I'm taking the under. I don't think we've used that. All right.
All right.
What's up? That was the only either or?
That's the only one.
All right. And special shout out thanks to Nate and Courtney, because Courtney is the originator of the either or for the Spilling the Nachos podcast.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we're going to get, so that's why we're not sued for copyright infringement, because I gave credit to Spilling the Nachos.
Gotcha.
Thanks, Nate and Courtney. Love you. All right. Give me my record.
You are 39-28.
All right.
Which is a roughly 56.8%, something around that neighborhood.
39, 28, and 1.
Yeah, and one. Sorry.
Which is the Raging Bull.
Yes.
All right.
Yep. All right. Now, this one, when I put this out on Facebook and people voted which ones they wanted to have, have announced, done on Stump Mike. This was a single, and I wish I had this up here. I can't remember who voted for number 98. Sorry about that. I apologize. So number 98. Ready?
99 Problems and the Bitch Ain't One.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Sure. All right. Ready?
Yep. 98. God, this could be any movie under the sun.
Yes, it can.
All right.
I'm telling you right now, it's any movie under the sun. Here we go.
Yep.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
I know this.
Holy shit. How does he know this?
It's like a 50. I'm not going to look at the screen.
Talking to the mic, Mike.
No, I'm talking to myself here because I don't want to see the screen. Nobody
All
puts baby in the corner. It's it's an older movie, like the 30s or 40s.
Nope. It's an older-ish movie, but not that old.
I'm not looking.
Oh, Chuck did it. Chuck, God dang you.
I haven't seen it.
Son of a
I haven't
bitch.
seen it.
All right. Chuck, damn it.
I'm going to go Faye Dunaway, Mommy Dearest.
I mean, I don't know if that's a fair guess. I'm going to give you one of the actors. I mean, you didn't get it, but ready?
I've heard it, and I think I've
Yep.
seen this in
Yep.
passing.
So Jennifer Grey was the baby. We're not putting baby in a corner. Jennifer Grey. Jennifer Grey was also in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I know who Jennifer Grey is.
Okay.
And when you said it's an older movie,
Well, I mean, it's not. It's 80s.
well, that's not old, but anyway.
Okay, well, it's almost 40. Well,
Dirty Dancing?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Dirty Dancing.
39, 29, and a 1. All right, I got it wrong. I was thinking along the lines,
Yeah.
of an older, so.
Yeah.
Chuck got it right, eh?
Yeah. There you go.
All right. But I didn't see. Now everybody knows I'm not cheating anyway because
Right.
I could have.
Could have looked.
Yep.
All right. So that is Stump Mike, number 98, Dirty Dancing. Now, who is the main actor?
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze.
Dad.
Yep, from
Roadhouse. That's where I know him from.
pancreatic cancer in
what he
09.
died from.
What
I
he
thought
died from. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
What he died from. Yeah, Roadhouse.
He's been dead 17 years.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Isn't that
Christ.
crazy? Now, before you hit that button, just a minute.
Yeah.
So Roadhouse, who do you like better? I know. Did you see the Jake Gyllenhaal Roadhouse or no?
Yes, I did.
Okay, who do you like better, Patrick Swayze or Jake?
Jake Gyllenhaal was more of a badass. The original was the better movie.
The original was the better movie, but Jake was the bigger badass.
Yeah, but he came off kind of like a buffoon, whereas Patrick Swayze came off as suave and debonair.
Sure.
In my opinion.
Yeah. Now I will tell you this though.
For the record, I'm not sure if I've ever seen Dirty Dancing start to finish because it wasn't my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and I was gonna say this too, Chuck. But like, what made that movie really good was Sam Elliott.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. So, have you ever seen Patrick Swayze in Next of Kin?
yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
you saw Next of Kin. Best scene I think I've ever. I think this is the one, and correct me if I'm wrong. So they go into the city to save their friend, their relative, brother, or whoever it was. Right? He was in the city, like New York or whatever. And there was some, there's some gangsters in New York or whatever they were at, hood rats or whatever. So they had a petting zoo set up somewhere in Manhattan, right?
Yes.
And so there was a guy that they needed information from that actually was like beat up his brother or something along those lines. And then they strapped the guy to the split rail fence on the petting zoo inside the baby calf area, stripped his pants down. And then the baby calf, the camera angle went to the baby calf and the eyes got really big, like, and started going to town on the guy's wrench. He's like, make it stop, it's gonna come off. Oh my God, I'll tell you whatever you want, make it stop. It was just
Next of Kin.
I think it was in Next of Kin.
I guess I haven't seen it.
Isn't that the one, Chuck? They went into the city and they had, they pretty much took down a gang or something like that with their trucks and cowboy hats and all the different kind.
I don't remember the calf scene, but I that sounds like Next of Kin. But now that we're just spitballing movies, though, Harrison Ford is an Amish guy where he beat the fuck out of everybody, and the Amish girl wanted him.
Yeah. I don't remember what the name of that movie was.
What is that, Chuck? Yeah. Harrison Ford is an Amish guy. Just beat the hell out of
don't overload Chuck. I just asked him about Next of Kin, if that was a scene in Next of Kin, but I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was. In any event. All right, so we'll wait for Chuck to answer those questions.
Yeah. I would not have got Dirty Dancing with.
There you go.
The Witness.
The Witness was the one with Harrison Ford as the Amish. Yeah.
I would not have got Dirty Dancing without the Jennifer Grey clue. And as I mentioned, no excuse. But my goal, I think, was 30%. So I'm well above 30%. So
way above.
Lack of, which is next one to die, because when you're dead, you have no heartbeat.
Correct.
Number 3, Donald Gibb, 71.
Oh, yes. The Bee Gees.
No.
Oh.
See, that's what I thought you were going. This is Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds.
What?
And Ray Jackson from Bloodsport. He was Jean-Claude's goddamn American, the big burly American guy.
Yeah.
He died at 71.
Wow.
I liked him in the Bloodsport.
Yeah.
It kind of pained me when he got his fucking ass kicked. I mean,
true.
They fucking beat the shit out of him.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2, Craig Morton, 81. Member of the Broncos Ring of Fame. Led the Broncos to their first Super Bowl, which, by the way, folks, was Super Bowl 12. And he played for the Cowboys and then the Giants and then finished his career with the Broncos. And I remember watching Craig Morton play, and I can't believe he was 83 years old. It's baffling to me. But then again, I'm 59, so we're old and shit happens. And
think about that. Think about that, though. I mean, it's like 83, 59, so 24 years.
Mm-hmm.
You can do a lot of damage in 24 years, Mike.
Sure you can.
There you go.
And number 1, Bobby Cox, 84. He was the manager of the Atlanta Braves from 78 to 81, and then Toronto, 82 to 85, and then back to Atlanta after a 5-year hiatus from 1990 to 2010. He was 2,000. He managed 4,508 games. He had a record of 2,504 wins, 2,001 losses, and 3 ties. I didn't even know there were ties in baseball. But he had a tie with his first stint with Atlanta. He had a tie with the Toronto Blue Jays, and he had a tie with the.
How does that work in baseball?
I don't know. I'm going to deep dive this a little more because I think it's bullshit.
Time out. You don't know?
I've never heard of it. I've never heard a game, but he had a tie his first stint in Atlanta. He had a tie in his stint with Toronto, and then he had his third tie in a stint in his second stint with Atlanta. I'm going to deep dive it more. I call bullshit, but according to the Baseball Almanac, his record is 2,504 wins, 2,001 loss, and 3 ties. And he did play in the big leagues with the New York Yankees, 220 games and hit like 200. And he holds a big league record, 162 ejections. Probably never be broken because when he played, there was no challenge system. So like today's manager can say, hey, bullshit, challenge. All right, I'm right. And there's no arguments.
Yeah.
He was ejected 162 times.
Wow.
Now, 71, 83, 84,
Yeah.
The naysayers
Uh-huh.
would say, well, it's about fucking time they were old, but they all fit the criteria of flag football and anything else.
Nice. Got two.
I don't know, can we have more than one?
Huh?
Can we have more than one? I think you got to pick your bigger fuck you.
Really?
I don't think we've ever done two. I think you got to pick your big. You pick your.
Well, I tell you what, the second one will be a fuck you later.
All right.
I mean, because it's going to happen again.
Okay. Well then, yeah.
So the first one, do you have one?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go first.
All right.
Online reviews.
Okay.
Fuck them. This is stupid. Looking for apartments for Max. So obviously anything under $1,500 a month. The reviews were all over the place between like, oh, there's termites on the bottom floor of this apartment complex. There's cockroaches in the top floor. A murder shooting happened 2 doors down. This place is trash. I would never, send my worst enemy to live in this place. And you would scroll, and 2 reviews later, it's 5-star. Oh, the amenities were amazing. You get everything you pay for. I've lived here for 7 years and never had a problem. And then you scroll for 2 more reviews and it's like, there's garbage all over the place. The dumpsters are full. Nobody takes care of any of the issues, like plumbing or broken locks, or it's just ridiculous. So you can't, now of course, $1,500 and above per month, it looks like you get some decent reviews and there's no murders and no bugs and no issues and but it's, who wants to pay, especially for a 1-bedroom apartment, who wants to pay $1,500 a month? I mean, obviously some people have to, and they do on the West Coast and the East Coast, but for all of us, middle America people, that's like ridiculous. That's stupid. Why would you do that? But anyway.
And that's why you got to take those with a grain of salt, because at our where did Nick and I we stayed at Hilton Back Bay.
Yeah.
And I loved it. It was a great place, great customer service. There was a short hair in the shower. I could have reviewed that as like, oh, the cleaning staff must suck ass.
Yeah.
But I just turned the shower head on and let the water take, because it wasn't my short hair, because I wasn't even in the shower yet. So
yeah.
But
yeah.
So now some people would have went on there and said, "Oh, this place is filthy." I found a pubic hair in the shower. It's
right.
Like, well, that's where you should find a pubic hair.
It happens. Yeah, it happens.
If you notice it,
yeah,
rinse it down.
Sure.
Move on with your day.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
So.
Yeah. At least you didn't see some vanilla frosting icing, running down the.
Like you would at the Velvet Touch on Office 75.
Right.
That is a strange room to be in. That's its topic for another day.
Okay. All right. But yeah, so this online review thing was stupid. And so, he's got to go down there and he's got to look at places, and which you should anyway.
What city is Mississippi State in?
Starkville.
Okay. Because Ole Miss is...
it's not...
It's the other.
It's not Jackson.
It might be, but it's the other. It's the other Mississippi city. But
Starkville's a small town,
right? Because Ole Miss is in I think a more metropolitan area.
It is. The closest major city to Starkville is Birmingham, Alabama. Just to give you an indication of, yeah. So he's gonna go down there next week and look for apartments. As you should. You should get a tour and see what's going on, and right. So, if he's got to if he goes on his tour of an apartment and he's got a duck and,
Yeah, that's probably not the place to stay.
No, probably not.
All right. Is that it?
Yes.
All right. My FU. All right. I'm well aware it's all about money. I get that. And I'm good with that. That isn't my FU. So It started with because apparently I'm responsible for Mother Nature. And I realize, especially being a co-host of a worldwide podcast that millions and millions, maybe even approaching billions of listeners and viewers take part in.
Yeah, a phenomenon.
I do have the influence over Mother Nature. So anyway, turn back the clock.
Right.
Fish and I go to opening day in Cleveland. We have tickets to the second game. It's rained out. All right, so we were sitting on first base side between the dugout and home plate, 12, 15 rows off the field, $110 a piece. 110 to 110 is 220. That game was rained out. I had till May 5th to pick from 50 games, but I had to claim them by May 10th, May 5th, May 10th, whatever. So I got on there, and lo and behold, the Red Sox are in Cleveland the 29th, 30th, and 31st. The 29th and 30th, Friday, Saturday, weren't games that I could pick from, but Sunday the 31st, the 1:15 start was. So I got on there and said, hey, Nick, you want to do a day trip? I mean, it's going to be a long day. Drive down, go to the game, drive back. It's about a 4-hour drive, and the Ohio Turnpike is
Sure. Yeah.
cool.
Right.
So I get there. My tickets that I wanted are gone. So I move further down the
Schedule.
right field line,
Okay. Got it.
and I'm past first base, but I'm not to the foul pole. And those tickets are $55 a piece. 55 and 55. Actually, with tax, it was 65. 65, 130. It was 60 and 60. Because it was a $90 difference.
Yeah.
210, 120.
Right.
All right, these are the tickets I want. The next day I get on the account, and there's no credit. So I reach out to someone in the Cleveland ticket office. Is like, hey, I realize I know they're not going to give me $90 back. I know that.
Right.
But hey, I bought tickets. I spent $220. Game was rained out. I bought tickets to this game. $90.
Right.
I noticed there's not a credit on my account. No, that was the exchange. And I'm like, what do you mean is the exchange? Well, yeah, that's the way you picked that game, and those are the tickets you got. I said, but I spent $210.
Yeah.
And these tickets are $120.
Right. Oh,
yeah, that's just
yeah. So they're saying ticket for ticket.
Yeah,
regardless of the price.
Right.
Yeah.
So they got $90 for nothing. I said, well, then I want the tickets that I picked. Well, those are already gone. I said, I'm aware of that. And I said, I don't want cash back. I mean, give me a $90 food voucher. Give me $90 in this team store. Give me $90 to spend on tickets at other games.
Yeah.
Fast forward to this weekend. So we go to the Saturday game. We get on the Green Monster. It's rained out. What are my options at Fenway Park? You can redeem your tickets are good because the game's rained out. It'll be made up as part of a day-night doubleheader on July, whatever the date is, the first game of the day-night doubleheader. That's your option. Those are your tickets. Fuck you. So I got to play around with SeatGeek. Hopefully the Red Sox get on a heater, and maybe I'll make some money off of this.
Right.
And put them on. But that's my option in Boston. It's like, hey, your game's rained out. It's going to be made up as of the first game of the day-night doubleheader in July after the All-Star break when the Rays come back to town. These are your tickets.
Deal with it.
Love it or lump it. Or lose your money.
Yeah.
But this is your deal.
Yeah.
So it's like,
or bend over and we'll give you
$1 billion. And again, I'm not expecting refunds.
Right.
But fucking work with me. Yeah. I'm going to Boston, Massachusetts from fucking Saginaw, Michigan.
Only way the MLB is making any money is through TV.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, So, I mean, they've got to not lose as much money as they can through ticket sales.
And again, it's like, throw me a bone. I don't,
Yeah.
help me out. I'm fucking coming from Saginaw, Michigan to Boston, Massachusetts,
Yeah.
and this is my fucking option.
No, they've done the nerds with their abacuses in the front office have done it the break even point, and they've gone, you know what? We don't have to sell a single ticket.
Yeah,
And the money from
absolutely.
you know what I mean? So who cares? This is the policy. We're gonna just try to get as much money as
that guy involved.
exactly.
Fuck that guy in Saginaw's a fan of the Red Sox.
Exactly. Rail them up the hoop, sandpaper finish without the benefit of a reach around, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, either or, Dave.
All right. Yeah. Go.
Wonder what he got the rest of his groomsmen.
Okay.
Or from the penthouse to the outhouse.
Oh God, both of them sound interesting. From the penthouse to the outhouse. I got the rest of the groomsmen. I don't know. I was gonna go with the first one, so I may regret it, but I'll go with the first one.
All right. That
All right.
one's good, and I do need my
All right.
phone for this because there's
All
too
right.
many notes. So, all right. Michigan groom. Now, I presume he was in the.
Shit, I saw this.
I was presumed he was
Oh.
in the wedding party. That's why I said, wondering what he got the rest of his groomsmen.
Yeah.
But anyway, Michigan groom will spend decades in prison for killing his best friend on his wedding night. Flint, Michigan. A man in Michigan who got married and then ran over his best friend that same day, killing him after an alcohol-fueled argument, was sentenced Monday to at least 30 years in prison. The only thing I can do for the rest of my life, blah, blah, blah. He's really sorry because it was alcohol. So anyway, Sarah, 24, was driving when his vehicle struck Terry Taylor Jr. in Flint, about an hour's drive northwest of Detroit on August 30th, 2024. He and Savannah Collier were married earlier that day, and the celebration had moved to a house. Number one, folks, when you go to a wedding and the celebration goes to a house, that's where you tap. That's where you tap, folks. But anyway, Sierra's attorney argued that the crash was not intentional. Prosecutors, however, said Sierra had the time that left the scene, the time to reflect before returning and striking Taylor. It's like, how fucking mad do you have to get? It's like, hey, we're married. Hey, we're married. Fuck yeah, woo, we're married.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck you, Dave. And then I drive away, and then I come back and I run you over. Like,
I
Jesus
don't know.
Christ. What in the world?
Was that a speed bump or was that my groomsman?
Like, what in the world? It's like, but I think, again, lesson to be learned.
Yes.
If you're at a wedding
Yep.
and it ends up at a house, that's where you check
Done.
out.
I'm done. Yep. Yeah.
It doesn't say what the argument was about. I don't know. Maybe the friend said, "Hey, I fucked your wife." Yes.
Well, that's happened too.
Well,
That's happened too.
I still don't think you run them over, though, do you?
Well, some people. It's funny you bring that up. There was a conversation we had today. I had today with somebody where that somebody had a friend whose father was a murderer, and they murdered. I don't know if it was their groomsmen, but murdered their best friend because they slept with their wife. Hey, you slept with my wife.
Tomato. I knew a girl.
It happens.
I knew a girl who lived on the hill. She won't do it, but her sister will.
And I'm just saying it happens.
Who sings it?
White Snake.
No. No.
No, I don't
Not at
know.
all. If Chuck's still there. Chuck knows that one. I know a girl who lives on the hill. She won't do it, but her sister will.
Oh
When
yeah,
she
yeah,
boogies.
yeah. You've got that all memorized. I remember that. Shit.
My one clue will be last letter of the alphabet.
Oh.
Jesus Christ! You don't know the last letter of the alphabet?
It's not. God, I know it. I can see the album. This is like Stump Dave back when you had 100. I can see the lead singer, long hair.
Say the last letter of the alphabet.
Z. I know.
Now stutter. Now stutter. Z.
Zeppelin. Was it Zeppelin or no?
ZZ Top.
Oh, ZZ Top. All right. No, I wouldn't have got that. Sorry.
All right.
I was thinking of Zeppelin.
All right. You know what?
Yeah.
All right. So
Chicken butt.
for what it was,
Yep.
I'm West Coast IPA guy. You know that, Dave.
Yes, I do.
I've rated these beers. This is a one episode where I've rated all three beers as they were advertised and how they came across. Yes, you're right. Yeah, Chuck says terrible and Nick says ZZ Top. So everybody knew him, but Dave. So this is a one episode where I'm rating it by, like if I was a Cicerone in a beer tasting contest, I'm West Coast IPA guy.
Yeah.
This is a New England hazy.
Yes.
Fucking fabulous. And it's also my favorite of the night. So I'm going to put it at 4-4-2 to beat the 4-4-1 of the Imperial Jack.
Wow. What?
Because this is as far as New England sometimes suck. They're too fruity. They're too hazy.
Yeah.
They're shit.
Oh my God.
And this was fucking spectacular.
Holy shit. You're making me feel like I should rethink this. It's
Zeppelin
really
is
good.
a better band, so I'll give him. All right, 2% is probably too high. What did Jen say? My guess was Dr. Hook, and that wasn't even close. And then Thanks Pop. So Chuck must have said something for Thanks Pop.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow.
Oh, good luck tomorrow, Nick. So the good Thanks Pop was for the good luck tomorrow at Dixie. So Dr. Hooks, that was well, that would be kind of like, yeah, that was wrong, Jen.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't even make a case for you, hon. Love you, though. Thanks for listening.
Shit. I don't know. I put it at a 3.80.
All right.
I think we've had,
This was your least favorite of the night?
but it's good. It's really good as a New England, but I thought we've had a lot of, especially from Fat Orange Cat. Maybe that's why. I mean, I can remember a lot of, what's the one with the orange? It's got the orange can. It's got the Calico Cat on it. I remember that.
I don't think that was a New England, though. I think that was more of a West Coast. I think,
Okay.
yeah.
a West Coast that was kind of a little not as West Coast as like a Fog Cutter or something along those lines.
But see, New England hazy, I think a lot of times New England's,
Yeah.
it's almost like the rap battles, East Coast, West Coast.
Yeah.
You like one or the other. A lot of New Englands, in my opinion, suck. This was delicious.
Yeah. It's
I'm
very
sending
good.
Liz back to get multiples of all three of these tastings.
Yeah.
And probably, yes.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I mean,
I had it at 3.80.
which is a nice rating.
It's a good rating, but
On tap.
now I'm feeling
this is the most popular of the
figuring it
the Fat
undersold
Orange
it.
Cats, because there was 347 check-ins of this beer, and those people 3.96. So this was also the highest of the untapped check-in crowd.
All right. You
But
got it.
Liz, thank you very much.
Thank you,
for
Liz.
Excellent
Fantastic.
selections.
Fantastic selections.
And Clause 2, as far for
Yeah.
New England, is amazing. And can graphics,
Yeah.
also amazing.
Right.
And I noticed there's a little something left in that can. And since Dave has a track meet, I may be post
Go ahead.
drinking this
Go ahead.
while Dave at it. But anyway, folks, as I look down the bottom of my glass, I can see I'm out of beer. And as the late, great Stuart Scott would say, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here.